Good afternoon. Welcome back. It is Saturday, May 20th, 2023. We have a handful of birthdays here and cards for each one. And only three events of major, I guess you could say, consideration. We'll start in 1984 on this date. Richard Petty got his 199th career win at Dover. So that, obviously puts him one away from that ever incredible 200 victories. And this was the first win for Mike Curb racing as a team. So this was Richard's first win outside of a Petty Enterprises car. So that's really, a milestone event. On this day in 2005, Jeff Gordon won the All-Star race for his first, 95, not 05, 95. Jeff Gordon won the All-Star race. The first time that he would win that race. He'd win it two more times in his career. 97 and 01. We talked about the 01 race the other day, as well as the 97 one. Then on this date in 2000, as a rookie, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won his first and only career All-Star race victory. So at this point in 2000, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was the only person to have more than one win, plus he won the All-Star race. Following weekend in the 600, I think he finished 4th or 5th. He had a reasonable run, and then the season just fell flat after that. If you ever read the book Driver 8, he really explains what happened during that rookie season that caused them to basically crash hard. So, anyway, we have some birthdays today. We'll start with this one, born on this date in 1941, but he did pass away last October. Former NHRA funny car driver, Mr. Tom Hoover. I remember the name Tom Hoover, but I don't remember, there you see his 1990 results. He was a runner-up in one race. And then here's some more information about Mr. Hoover. I don't really remember. I remember the name, but I don't remember much of him and his accomplishments and so forth. Up next, born on this date, 1958. I thought I had more than one card of him. I'm sure I do, but I couldn't find him. Born on this date in 1946. Very colorful man in terms of his commentary, Mr. Dave Despain. And he hosted Motor Week Illustrated back in the early to mid 80s through the late 80s, and then he held on to, moved over to Speed TV in the mid 90s, and hosted a TV show called Wind Tunnel that was on Sunday nights. That was a great program. I really, really liked the format of it. Born on this date in 1958, but he passed away 2019. He's a Hall of Famer, and he was named the 75 greatest drivers, both well-earned accolades. Mr. Mike Stefanik. So he was a 7-time modified champion and a 2-time Busch North champion. Now, Busch North Series is now ARCA East, if you trace the lineage back. So he's a 9-time NASCAR champion. And again, that's what we talk about, all the people on the social media always talking about, the 75 greatest drivers, who's this guy, who's this guy, who's this guy. Well, these are the people that built the lower series and made them strong, so that way a lot of today's stars had a foundation to build on. I think Mike did run a few regular Busch races and ran for Rookie of the Year in the Truck Series one year, but it just didn't work out. Sometimes you become that king of the mountain in those lower series, and that's what he did, and he made a good living of it, and obviously Hall of Fame worthy career. So, again, I'll probably make a video up the road here talking about the 75, what NASCAR ranked, the 75 greatest. And I'm going to pull a few out and say, hey, no, I don't think these guys belong for this reason. And these other guys over here belong for whatever reason. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. I just got to find time to put that together. But but I do have some opinions about people that were picked for the 75 and even the 50 that I don't think should be there. Our final birthday, born on this date in 1971, 3-time Cup champion, former Rookie of the Year, multiple Indy 500 starts, and is currently racing in the NHRA Top Alcohol Dragster Series. Smoke himself, Mr. Tony Stewart. These cards are in no particular order. I didn't want to bore you with just going through chronologically, so we're just going to talk about his career a little bit here. Of course, he came in the Busch Series in '97, driving for Harry Ranier, moved over to the Joe Gibbs team, and then with that shell car, almost won at Rockingham, but that was Kenseth's first win. You see Tony Stewart driving for Kevin Harvick. Then he's got several, when he was with SHR, there you see the Mobil 1. First career win at Richmond in '99. There's a Cup Series Championship 2005. Got home or Office Depot. He drove for a lot of depots. Mobil 1 and Office Depot. Rookie of the Year '99. Bass Pro was one of his longtime sponsors. Old Spice, again, just a revolving door of sponsorships here. Just a marketing machine there. But when you're up front and you get a lot of camera time, sponsors are going to follow. So here we have some of his different cars through the year. I always like this Chameleon series because it had all the different paint schemes. Of course, we talked about he's ran in a few Indy 500s. Never won, but is a Rookie of the Year there. There's his car that he ran during his rookie season. I really like that paint job. Of course, the Eldora Speedway Prelude to a Dream, the Dirt Modifieds. He liked that. There's a nice Mobil 1 card. Really like that one. Bass Pro, we talked about them briefly. Habitat for Humanity with the... Oh, actually, that's not the Habitat for Humanity car. A couple of different paint schemes there. I thought I pulled the Habitat. He actually drove for Hendrick Motorsports, or was he sponsored by Hendrick Motorsports? That may be a KHI car, but sponsored by HendrickCars.com. There's another one of the Mobil 1s. And then there you see Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus on the hood, and the standard job. I thought I did pull the Habitat for Humanity car, but Joe Gibbs and Home Depot really, really supported that program when Tony was driving for him back in the day. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. Really, really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because a lot of our viewers, looks like about 75 to 85% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you subscribe, you hit that little bell, it'll let you know exactly when we have dropped a video, and you can watch it as soon as you can. So thanks again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.